Welcome to another incredible Kansas City Chiefs news video. Today, I bring you important parts of an interesting story. But before that, I want to invite you to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest news. Patrick Mahomes is disappointed with how he handled his emotions after the frustrating loss of the Kansas City Chiefs to the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. After the 20-17 defeat at Arrowhead Stadium, which came down to a controversial penalty decision that ultimately determined the game, the 28-year-old Mahomes was visibly upset with the referees during a backstage outburst. His emotions took over when he went to shake hands with Bills star quarterback, Josh Allen. Upon meeting Allen on the field, Mahomes said, "The craziest call I've ever seen. Offensive pass interference at that moment, man. It's terrible." Speaking on Kansas City's 610 Sports Radio on Monday, Mahomes expressed regret for the interaction with Allen. In response to a question from the show's hosts about his sideline outburst, Mahomes said, "Obviously, you don't want to react that way." He continued, "But more than anything, I regret how I acted with Josh after the game because he had nothing to do with it. It's not a good example for kids watching the game, so I was more upset about that than the backstage incident." Mahomes mentioned that moments like his sideline outburst happen from time to time. It's the NFL. Things like that happen. Not every season will be the same. I care, man. I love this. I love this game, I love my teammates, I want to go out there and put it all on the line to win. But obviously, I can't do that. It can't be like that towards the officials or anyone in life," he said regarding his emotional display after the loss. The quarterback mentioned that his team still has 4 games left to finish the season strong after consecutive losses to Green Bay and Buffalo. During his post-game press conference, Mahomes criticized the officiating of Sunday's game. He was upset about a pass interference call on Chiefs wide receiver Kadarius Toney, which denied a potential game-winning touchdown. "I mean, it's obviously tough to swallow, not just for me but for football in general. Taking away a greatness like that, for a guy like Travis to make a play like that, and who knows if we would have won," the player said. "As fans, I know you want to see the guys on the field decide the game, and that's why last week I didn't say anything about the flag that wasn't called for Marquez Valdes-Scantling," the quarterback continued. He added, "I mean, they're human, they make mistakes, but every week we talk about something, and all I can do is go out there and give it everything I have, and I'm proud of the guys. That's what happened. And it was a great football game that ended another great football game that ended like this. It's just hard to swallow." Mahomes wasn't the only one upset with the game's result. Chiefs coach, Andy Reid, also expressed his dissatisfaction with the call. "Very disappointed the way it ended," Reid said during the same post-game interview. I never use any of this as an excuse, but usually, I get a heads up before something like that happens in a big game. It's a little embarrassing in the National Football League that this happens." Although Reid, like Mahomes, walked back some of his criticism on Monday, telling reporters that Toney should have checked with the officials to make sure he was onside. "Normally, he looks to the sideline and just gets an okay," Reid said, according to NFL.com. "In this case, he just didn't do that. That's the point of the training. Just make sure you check with the guy next to you just to see if you're lined up. I mean, he's not lining up offside on purpose. Listen, he was 5 or 2 inches from being legal. Like I said, you can argue both sides. Now, I want to hear your opinion, dear fan, as it's important to continue bringing Kansas City Chiefs videos to you. So, at this moment, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to not miss any updates.